We are still here. It is 6:30. There's Dave over there talking to somebody. Harry is over there. Your lovely Andrea is talking to another guy. Another guy is talking to another guy. And Lee, that guy in the blue hat, his name's Lee as well as Lee L. He's talking to some people. And Eco Dave is there talking to some people. Banners are all there. There's a lot of people here that don't want to be filmed, guys. A lot of people here that don't want to be filmed. A whole heap of people that don't want to be filmed. I want to tell you how many amazing chats I've had. I've lost count. Guys. I've really lost count. I'm going to have to stand back and get a little bit of perspective so that everyone's a little bit... just going to stand over here and get a bit of perspective on this group of people. So hopefully you can see. Let me just clean my camera a little bit just in case it's a bit dirty. Hopefully you can see. I'm sorry if it's slightly out of focus. I'm not sure why it's not focusing properly. But there is a lot of people, as you can see, that are there talking. We're talking from there all the way along there to around there, where that white top is there. After that, they're talking about other subjects, and it's packed. It's packed. I'm going to walk you around there now. So if you've just tuned in, it is about just after 6:30 on the, I think today is the 5th of August. We've been here for about 5-6 hours already, and so far so good. Obviously we've definitely met conjecture. People have obviously argued the toss. We've had a few trolls so far, but if I'm being honest with you, it's even busier than it was before. If anything, it's just starting to ramp up now. It's really starting to get busy. There's people everywhere. There's people setting up cameras all over the place. They're just getting their tripods out. They're getting ready to speak to people. And over here, sorry guys, over here, we've got, just to anyone that's just tuned in, sorry, just to anyone that's just tuned in, I'm going to show you these banners.
Oh, yes, yeah, part of it, yeah.
Just going to show you this banner. I'm hoping you can hear me okay. This is another banner. This banner here. Okay. Activating, dropping red pills. Speaking to people.
We just simply don't know these things. You know, we can observe things here, and we can see that we can't see curvature anywhere. You know, you can go anywhere, observe, and just kind of see. People say they can see it through a plane. You know, I've got things in the horizon paper. I can wave down so you want a bit of paper. Yeah, hello. Okay, Eric Debate. Hello.
Hello. How
you doing?
Hi, you good?
Anyway, good to meet you, man. You say you're welcome. I was just saying you should join us on this side and, you know, have a chat with the public. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, you could become part of it.
I've seen your channel as well. I don't know.
Oh, cool. Nice to meet you. I'm Roxanne.
Roxanne, nice to meet you, Roxanne.
Nice to meet you too, darling.
I was just being, you know, when you look travelled up and down Birmingham and shit like that, I know where you were, and it's snowing and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You're not putting in the work, it's good. And from then I was like, you don't need to come speak to school.
Very few people doing that. Very few.
And that was a tough gig you got was doing. I said, please come speak to school now, you know. Stay, this is your captive audience. You know,
it really feels that way. No matter where I've been, if I've been into, even in Piccadilly, Leicester Square, London Bridge, Brighton, here people are shopping here for a conversation.
Yeah.
They're not shopping for a conversation on the high street.
Yeah, this is an engaging place, and we've engaged with people.
Yeah.
But you know the footage you caught, like, was it Canary Wharf, you know, the sharks?
Yeah.
It's like automatons, man. Just
like robots. They're like robots.
You know, just clock on, clock out. You know.
Yeah.
And then it was like a quick look,
tunnel vision,
bing, and then back on the you know, programming. It was. You know, just watching that footage, I thought, wow, that is excellent footage, because everybody was in the same motion. Okay, and people got to go. I understand that, but it was just see how basically how rigid the system is. You know, everybody was just like this.
Yeah.
You know, and then they just looked at glance, and they was like, something, you know, a little flicker. A lot of people just walked on. But some people obviously, you know, but just that was a good imagery of what's actually happening in the world.
It is, and I think no one really gets a good representation of that on mainstream TV or mainstream journalism of any sort. You don't really get a raw, real representation of what the people actually think.
Yeah.
You get set up, staged conversations where they pull people aside and they say, you know, are you willing to say this? Are you willing to say that? So even when it's not scripted, it's guided.
Yes.
It's not a real, organic representation of what that person's
It's all
thinking.
fake. They say, oh, this is fake. It's all fake.
That's right.
It's all, anything you see on TV, in the media, or
That's
in the
right.
news,
That's exactly right.
It's all fake. All fake. Hey guys, do your own research. Don't trust the media. It's all fake. What you see on the TV, what you see in the newspaper, it's all fake. It's all controlled. Absolutely controlled. Do your own research. We have the technology today to go online, do your own research, experiments if you choose. Go online, do your own thing, and you can educate yourself. And you can make your own decisions.
Yeah, you don't have to take anyone's word for it. You go and look for yourself, and you'll find that you will find the same truth that we've found.
You'll find all the answers to all the questions you have, and you can make your own choice. Don't believe in secondhand knowledge. Believing in things is secondhand knowledge. Believing is like basically just believing in, you know, what somebody else has maybe done or not done. It's all secondhand knowledge. It's not you know, it's not first-hand. You want first-hand proofs, basically. And thanks. So you want first-hand proofs. You want your own. Do your own research. Go out there if necessary. Don't believe in second-hand knowledge. That's what I'm really getting at. You know, and it's all there. You know, it's all on the internet. It's all there. You know, and you can, you know, on forums, whatever, you can go and you can share this knowledge. And if you really do your research, you can find out all that you need to know. Basically, you know, get out there, do your research.
What would you say? No worries. Sorry, guys.
Sorry, just malfunction.
Sorry,
Is that just clip in or sorry?
We'll find out. We've either broken the mic or it's still working somehow.
Does it screw in or does it
Might
go
do.
straight in? A little glitch in there.
I don't know. It's alright.
Does that screw in?
Maybe.
Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Got it. Just come loose.
Okay, we'll do a mic check 1 2 1 2.
Can you just check if people
Yeah. If there's anyone in the chat room, can you let me know if you can hear me? Stop the censorship, Roxanne. It isn't helping. I'm not sure what censorship that would be. But if you can hear me, if anyone's in the chat room, it would be really helpful. Sound and video, all good. Carry on, Dave.
That's good. All right, guys. So, you know, this. If you go online, there are a lot of people researching this. There's a lot of movements, you know, in different areas, there's a lot in different countries. You can connect with these people, you know, like face to face rather than online, and you know, you can basically, you know, do like we're doing here. You can debate and get out there and even do similar things, you know, in your country. Yeah, observation. Well, do experiments, but also in your own country, where you know, why not get out there and also share what you've researched?
Even if you've got a camera and you can zoom in over 40 miles. If you can observe things at over 40 miles, there should be at least over 1,000 foot of curvature.
40 miles is about 200 feet, is it? About,
Is it?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Might be wrong with the numbers there,
Yeah,
guys.
okay, you can check that out, yeah. Oh, no, hang on. Yeah, it's gradually. Yeah, you need to check that out, yeah.
42 miles.
Yeah.
That's something that you can do with your camera at home. That's something you know, you can measurably observe distance yourself. Yeah, whether it's 10 miles, 20 miles, 30 miles, 40 miles. I've recently seen footage where people have used infrared lenses and seen over 200 miles.
Yeah, from an aircraft. The guy actually that's gone viral online, where the guy's filmed like in a night using night vision, and he's actually zoomed in on
landmass from land, not just from the air. He did it. From
did it on land as well. Yeah,
he did it on land.
What's his channel called?
T something. I'll put it in the description.
You put a link in there. Yeah. But what he's actually done, he was actually filming. He was flying across the states, and he actually filmed on you know, like footage of the Grand Canyon from a distance of about 180 miles away, and you can see that there's no curvature. You know, on the horizon there is absolutely no curvature. There's cloud mass, you know, there's a bit of cloud in the distance there, but there's actually no curvature, you know. And then also there's footage, you know, 100,000 feet up, there's no curvature. So all of these points in the same direction, that we're living on a stationary level plane. You know, and also in the, you know, the ancient text, I was just discussing with the gentleman earlier, all of the ancient texts, this is all written in the ancient texts. In the Bible, the Torah, the Quran, the Hindu Vedas, and then if you look back at the ancient cultures, they all familiar with this. You know, they know just by observing the luminaries above us that they move around us every night. You know, if we were flying through space at astronomical speeds, you know, you would see that there would be evidence of that, but there's no evidence. We're fixed. And we're on a stationary, and you can see that like nightly, do your own observations, that the luminary is actually moving around us, and in constant patterns, basically. So you can do all this research. You can find out for yourself. Get out there and do your own research, and just don't believe that all the stuff that you were when you were 5 years old, without critical thinking, that was kind of you know, pushed on you. Don't you know, as an adult, you should be able to decide for yourself. And once you research this, you know, I mean, like Roxanne, when you started, I guess the same thing. This, you know, wow, you know, Earth's not a globe. Wow, well, let me check this out. You know,
that's it.
And I try to disprove it.
That's it. That's exactly it. You try and prove to yourself that you're not going out of one belief system and going into another belief system. So it's not like you can be won over in 5 minutes. No one can be won over in 5 minutes.
It takes months, doesn't it?
Months. For me,
yeah.
Some people maybe weeks.
Yeah.
But it's not happening in 2 seconds. You're going to have to look at it for yourself, you know?
And people always come with this question: why does it matter? Is, you know, whether we live on a flat Earth or a, you know, on a triangle or a ball or whatever. Well, it does matter, because if basically we're living on a stationary level plane, there are certain let's say there are certain, you know, people are trying to. There's certain elements that are trying to keep you ingrained within a system. So if you think you live on a ball, random ball, or a space dust flying through the earth, it's limiting, yeah. But what's not to say that the level plane might be infinite? So there's more. There may be more. We don't know. We haven't been there, but there may be more. But basically, the ball system, the BAL system, if you research that, is basically a way of control. Yeah, it's a system of control. It's and it's been used for a long time. And now we have modern day technology. We can actually decide for ourselves where we're living. So again, please go. It all comes back to research.
Yeah, it
it all
does.
comes back to that. Don't just. And you need to put in the time and the effort. Yeah.
Yeah, the time and the effort, and it's time. It's slowing down. It's having the time, and making yourself. Be disciplined enough to say to yourself, you're going to give yourself time to do this, and slow down to look at it. Dave, out of all the people that you've spoken to so far today,
Yeah.
was anyone already open to this? Was anyone already aware of it?
So what I've noticed since coming down here recently, is that at least more than 50% have heard about this, and a good number of that percentage are willing to have gone into research. So we're talking about 50% of the population now. Maybe three or 4 years ago, I guess when we started researching this, it might have been a smaller percentage, but in general, a rough figure would about at least 50% have heard of it, and then a good percentage of those people have actually gone away and done more research into it. And people have come back and they've said, yeah, we've researched it, and they've told me their story basically. But it seems like there's a good percentage of people who are waking up to this, and it is important, because if you know that you live on a stationary level plane, we basically live in a creation, and that goes deeper and deeper. You can go more and more into that. Maybe that's a separate video, But a lot of people are understanding this now, let's say, and familiarizing themselves with this, This, we all knew this before 500 years ago. It's just that, a system was developed to brainwash the masses, as they say, But this has been around for thousands of years, So again, come back, do your research, do you really try and figure out for yourself, basically, again, research. And if you want to have a look at my channel, Eco Dave Media on YouTube, and I'm into veganism as well. I'm a vegan. If you want to understand veganism, 3 points. A vegan diet could change the system we live in. We could actually feed, basically, we could feed the whole world 5 times over. We stop cultivating land for meat production. So have a look at that. Get yourself on an alkaline diet. Dr. Sebi, he goes really into this.
I'd agree with that
So if you can get yourself an alkaline diet, you can prevent a lot. Use preventative medicine rather than curative medicine.
Make sure the pH level in your water's up.
Yeah. So in your water you're drinking, you distill water. Make sure that it's basically it'll be neutral. Water was still 7, but you can test yourself by getting a test strip.
Yeah.
They can buy those on Amazon.
Yeah.
And you can test the water. You can test your own saliva, and you want to aim between 7 and 7.5.
I would strongly suggest you put it in your government juice and test your government juice.
Yes, that's a good indicator.
Test your government juice. Do you know how many people don't even care what comes out of the government juice tap?
Exactly, and that's exactly the next point as well. Fluoride is so if you use distilled water, you can eliminate fluoride and other nasties, basically. And I would suggest use an alternative form of tooth hygiene. Charcoal tooth powder is a good one. All natural, no additives whatsoever. What fluoride does, it actually clogs your system. So it clogs the glands up in your body, almost like like a dirty oil filter in a car. So the fluoride over time will basically put deposits in your glandular system. So you can detox yourself by not using fluoride within about a month to 6 weeks. So you can change that, and then again by those 3 factors: veganism, alkaline diet, and then eliminating fluoride in your daily habits, you can actually get yourself an alkaline body, and you want to aim between 7, 7.5. Even above is fine, 8.5. You can, but you don't want to be going into the acidic side, because some things thrive. Let's say some diseases thrive in an acidic environment. So as Dr. Sebi said, aim above 7, 7.5, between those 2, and you can choose a preventative health system rather than a curative system. So have a look at those guys. And I've got another channel with the veganism. I've got another channel on Instagram, and it's holistic_nutrition_daily. So take a look at that.
Awesome.
And guys, do your research. Nice, come and have a chat with us if you're around as well. Cheers.
Awesome, thanks Dave. Alright, so I'm going to give you a little representation of what's going on here just now. That was Eco Dave I was just talking to just now. He's got some really kind of valid points on a lot of other things as well, not just to do with flat earth. But as you can see, I'm walking past quite a few people here that are mingling. They're hanging around. They're waiting to be spoken to. We've got the banner. Okay. So we've got the awesome Dave Mantle. We've got another lovely guy called Simon, Dave's wife Andy, and the back of somebody else that's chilling there. So I'm not sure who that person is. I haven't met that person. There's the lovely Alexander, and Harry is over there with Ruben. There's Ruben and Harry.
Sorry.
Hello.
How does it go, my friend?
Oh shit! I already come for the hugs.
Where are you going, darling? Oh, give me a cuddle. Give me a cuddle. Alright, so cool. Imagine that, I'm just saying hello to someone else. That's Eldon there, talking to Eco Dave. And that lovely man, this lovely man here, and the Adidas top. This guy here, lovely man. He's off now. And I'm back with these 2. The awesome Ruben. Awesome Harry. Dropping red pills. Say that again? Full ratings to Martin Kenny. It was proper, wasn't it? It was proper.
Throw a little plug in there, give someone somewhere to start their research, you know, and someone's going to actually. Let me check that link out.
Paul did a poll afterwards, didn't they? And the favourite Martin's computer guy was me. People didn't believe it at all.
And Martin told me afterwards that Eamon Holmes spoke to him. He might have a vote on a radio show. So he was really wanting to pick Martin.
For real?
What he was telling us, like, this is really interesting.
Wow. Wow, man. Let me check that top out, Ruben. I'm loving that. I'm loving the... Is that blue on blue or black on blue? Blue on blue. Blue on blue, baby. Oh, sorry, darling.
Some guy called Luca turned up out of nowhere, and he just had loads of the shirts and jumpers, and he's like, yeah, this is for everyone, and everyone was like, oh, grabbing one. So, and he had vinyls for cars as well.
Awesome. Are you hearing this, people? There's ways to get this stuff, you know. If people are going to look at you, you may as well give them something to look at.
Oh, definitely.
I feel like it's a waste of an opportunity.
The stick hasn't come off since I stuck it on there. And
yes.
I forget it's there, and then I wonder why I get people looking at me weird in the street, because I'm just minding my own business, and yeah, they're eating the back of my head, and ask me a question if you want. I don't mind.
That's it. You're open for debate. You're open
That's
for
it.
debate. That's what we all are at any given time.
And neither do we.
This is interesting stuff, Ruben. I'm really impressed with how many people are engaging with it, slowing down and taking time to look at it. Even if they don't agree with it, they're taking time to look.
When I first got it, one guy was like adamant, I'm going to prove you wrong, and this is why. By the end of it, he took the stickers that I had to give him, he thought about what was being said, and he was like, you know what, I'm going to look into it. Careful with the... and yeah, he was, when I sat down with you guys, he was there looking at, taking pictures and explaining to a friend. And I think it's everyone putting in hard work at the activism, all the good videos coming out, all the good research coming out. That's why people are so receptive to it, you know. Again, Martin being on TV.
That's the ground and pound.
Yeah,
the amount of people I've said
Jason
that to today.
Disbury on the radio. Steve O'Sullivan, I believe, called into the radio as well. Ian Leahy, I think, called up the radio. So there's a few VODs that have been put in yourself as well. Dave Manor, One Man Soldier.
Dave Man.
Not One Man Soldier.
Yo, Flat Earth Elite Squad.
Platoon.
Flat Earth Elite Squads. Dave the Manor. It's Dave the Manor. And the Alexander boy. Love it. Say that again.
My daughter's 19 at university. When I found out at 47 that the earth was flat, I said to my wife, we're having another child. We're going to go again, and we're going to do it knowing the truth about what we are and who we are. We are far more special than your science teacher would have you believe. The earth cannot be proven to be spinning, and water cannot be proven to be bending. What you think you see as curvature when the ship goes over the horizon can easily be explained as perspective. You can show that there is no measurable curvature on Earth, and all the science experiments that were done that sought to prove that the Earth was spinning 100 years ago, well, they were binned, they were shelved, because it proves that the Earth is not moving.
Video YouTube?
Okay. I'm just going to let Harry do a little bit of filming there and come back from behind the fence. I'm just going to let you the crowds. So, and I'm walking around the crowd just now. And as you can see, there's quite a lot of people for me to walk around, you know. Hello, you got the little bag.
Yes, yeah.
Yay. Say hello.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
No, I'm gutted because I was trying to get one that big, not to copy you, but to get a bigger book.
They're convenient, bro.
They had a big one, but it was great.
Yeah. I'm just gonna let everybody see what's going on there with Dave. So hopefully you can all see. Oh, thank you. Dave is busting some red pills over there. He's talking to probably about 5-6 people. Harry's talking to about 4 people. And Ruben's talking to a couple of people. We've got a couple of people taking a break. And while my phone was charging, I spoke to as many people as I could. Harry's done a lot of filming, so the full-length feature, I suppose, if you want to call it that, where you'll be able to see me, you know, interviewing people and having discussions with people. For me, it's really difficult to film myself, hold the angle, keep an eye on the video shot and talk to people at the same time. Guys, I'm not a professional yet, so awesome job to Harry for being here and filming and managing to get us on camera speaking to people. Right now I think we're probably about 7 o'clock. I don't see any reason why we're going to stop anytime soon. We've still got hundreds of people here, so there's people that are constantly moving through, constantly seeking a new bit of information. People that haven't been here for about a month or so, haven't seen us here before, so they're really interested to talk to us for the first time. And realistically speaking, all in all, like I said, if I walk back here a little bit and do a selfie of myself, you're going to see how many people are stood around the banner. Okay, there's more than 50 odd people stood around the baseline of the banner where Dave's talking now. I'm hoping I can give you a good visual representation of that. This is how effective this is. Yeah, we're out, we're talking to not just dozens of people. Like, for now, we've been here for almost 6.5 hours. There's hundreds of people we've spoken to. There's tens and tens and tens and tens of people that are walking away going, no, you need to give me some kind of information. So, I feel safe. We are coming across independent critical thinkers. Obviously, we're going to come across a lot of people that don't agree with what we're saying, but we are going to come across people that do agree with what we're saying. So for now, I'm going to go around the back and I'm just going to come back here a little bit. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. Just mind out for the bikes. And show you. Okay. There's no one else set up here. Everyone's over there. It's just flat earth over here. We've got about 4 banners out. We are taking up quite a lot of room. We're probably taking up about 25 or 30 feet. I need to not film anyone going through these crowds because seemingly that can be a bit of an argument starter. That can be a bit of an argument starter. So realistically speaking, I'm just gonna, maybe you can see the amount of feet there are. Yeah, it's a lot of people. They're not queuing up to go into a shop. They're standing about talking about stuff. So for those of you that are watching, there's some stuff going on in the park right now that I'm not sure the police are going to have much of a bar of.
Why does it concern us?
Because we don't want to live a lie. That's why it concerns us. We don't want to live a lie. I don't want to live in a belief system. And what's sad is that that's just, you know.
I mean, people is the problem maker.
You want to open mind. It doesn't look to me who can prove something.
I just don't want to believe everything I'm told. And what do you know, sir?
What I know, I'm a sailor, I know what I know.
No, but how do you know what you know?
Because I sail, I have finished the school and observed.
There we go, my friend.
It is mathematical science, this geometry. It is, to tell you the truth, if somebody comes with this 10, 15 years ago, people will away.
These 3 guys I'm talking to.
It was like
now, you see, I know they turn their back on me. Don't want to hear what I'm saying. Don't want to hear what I'm saying. They can have their own conversation. I quite like watching this kind of stuff. Especially when they stop involving me in the conversation. Ask me a question and then don't want to listen to the answer. I wonder how many of you that are in the chat room that go out and talk to people about this experience that. They ask you a question and then it's like that cliche saying, you want the truth? You can't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth of what I'm about to tell you. And that's people's favourite question. Why does it matter to you? Why does it bother you so much? Yet these people hold a globe so close to them. So close to them. They will vouch for something that they cannot tangibly prove. That's the very worrying thing. And on top of it, they're rude with it. It's incredible. It's incredible. Okay, sorry. Someone said you'll just send her a message later so she actually sees it. Is there something I've missed? Sorry. If I've missed the chat room, I'm so sorry. It flicks up on my screen for like a brief second and then it's gone again. So my apologies to anyone that's tried to communicate with me in the chat room and I've failed to communicate. But come and listen to what Dave's saying here. Just going to let you listen to what he's saying.
Powerful this, I'm a powerful that. Fuck all of that.
Can you hear him?
You're a divine creation of the Creator, meant to be having an awesome experience, sharing, loving, not fighting each other in some Darwinian scrabbling to get up ahead of each other. And that is what the ball does for your mind. It makes you a monkey. Because to believe in ball science is to believe in Darwinian evolution. It's all part of the same Big Bang, which was given to you by the Vatican. Right? Everything came from nothing, and now the Earth spins on a cushion of nothing. That, my friends, is magic. That is Disneyland. I call it Disneyland. Sorry, I'm 50 years old now. 3 years ago, I was the same as you. It took me months of reviewing everything that I'd learned to start to realize that, heck, they've lied to us about everything. But that your religion is saying that you are not important. Your government is saying that you are not important. Your king used to say that you were just a serf and not important. Your science says that you are not important. You are just a lucky strike that just happened to appear 4 billion years ago, climbed out of the pond, became a monkey, then was black in Africa, and now I'm white in Europe. That is a load of bullshit. I used to tell my children that, but that is a load of bullshit. I was created like I am, a white European man, and I am a man, and I'm happy to be what I am, and I respect every other person, human, for the experience that they're meant to be having here, but it's equally divine. I and you are as powerful as the sovereign we call the Queen in Buckingham Palace over the road. That's it. We are all equally powerful, but we have been convinced, cajoled, tricked, and traduced into giving that all away. But we point at each other. The black man says the white man's enslaving me. The white man in South Africa says the black man's enslaving me. The Muslim says the Christian is enslaving me. And the Jew says everybody's on my back. And this is all the divide and conquer stuff that we got going on.
Slavery is still happening.
But all of us are
slavery is still happening.
All of us are slaves, and just because
here we are,
we're on a different page. We're on. Okay, it's not changed.
They just stopped beating people. That's it. They just stopped beating people and got people to buy into it.
We are slaves. You have to pay 56% tax, and you have to pay a fortune to own the home, to have a roof over your head. You have to go to work for 20, 30 years just for the privilege to have a roof over your head. That's a nonsense. You are a divine creature. You should be given full rights, just like the royals. You should be born into a royal family that gives you everything you need to go and enjoy this life to its maximum and full potential. That's my thesis on this. Peace, brother.
Well said that, man.
Thank you very much. I can do with the water now.
Yeah, let me go get you one. Let me go get him one. Man's got a dry throat. You know, when they say, obviously, it's a different kind of slavery. Obviously, it's a different kind of slavery. Do you want to know how it's a different kind of slavery? The elites realised, yeah, that beating people wasn't going to work long term and that they needed to get people in general to buy into it. And that's the world that we live in now. Yeah, we're all still slaves. It's obviously just not as horrendous as it was before, if it was accurately told the way it was. And I'm not buying into conjecture. I've looked into it, so I'm not trying to preach to no one because I haven't looked into it enough. But all I know is that what we're told is not accurate. The winners write the history books. So when people start giving capitalism arguments to truth conversations, I'm like, okay, I feel like that's a little bit, I don't know, what does the chat room think about that? Does the chat room have an opinion on that? Or not? It's fine if they don't. I'm sorry to put anyone on the spot. I'm just quite interested to know what people think about that. What do people think? Do people think that slavery actually died and that slavery is not still here, or what? That's it, Tommy. We're the only animal here that pays for its shit. That's some real talk right there. That is some real talk right there. Andy, can Dave have a little bit of water?
I haven't got any, so this station is mine.
Yeah? Okay. Little Alexander there. Just keep an eye on little man while she's giving Dave some water. She's on it though. She's got eyes on the back of her head. She's fully on it. Super mum. Awesome. Cool. Right, Dave's got his water. I even got a dry throat myself. And I drank some juice.
So if I was to tell you that I had a near-death experience 3 years ago and it showed me that on the other side of this experience is called love. And I realized that we come from love. We come from eternal, awesome love. And that we've been birthed into a system that's become all about hate. You see, it's all about, it may not be expressed quite as that.
Sorry, what does it mean, come by the hate?
We've been birthed into a system. We've been born into a system.
Yes.
Because it's a system of division, it's a system of hate. When I create a religion, a competing religion, I'm creating opportunity for hate. Right? And that's the world that we live in, the dialectic yin and yang world that we live in. And that's the world we come into. And like it says, you've got to almost like come through the test. And if you give in to the government and the powers that be, if you give in to what they tell you are, that you're just a slave, that you're not important. You know, I'm not speaking to you personally. I mean, you know, they tell us all.
Okay, I'm going to walk around the other side of the fence now. Oop. So, let me see if I can get you to see this. Sorry. Camera check, camera check. Okay, there's the crowd. It's a big crowd and it's only getting bigger. We're looking to be here until at least 9 o'clock tonight. Everyone's spread out a little bit now, which is quite nice. It's not as intimidating because before, this little bit here, you couldn't walk through this little bit. It was like really difficult to walk through. So now it's cleared up a little bit here. Still really busy over there. I see a couple of trolls from last week there. Yeah, I'm seeing a couple of trolls. It is what it is, man. So, here I am. I'm gonna give you a lot of point of view from here.
Yeah, that's what they want. They want a middle class so that they don't question the system. They keep saying the tax is fine. I can pay $3,000
The trolls are connecting over there.
Yeah?
That's all the trolls. You know all the faces that come over here. They're all chatting together over there. It's weird, isn't it? It's like they come over here and eventually,
Dave's just
and then they're just like chatting to a little group from over there. Watch out for those trolls, yeah.
Yeah, man. You're saying the trolls the same as me. I'll just walk round, and as I walk round, I went, oh, hello, troll 1, troll 2, troll 3. I'm sure the chat room thought I might have been waffling, but I'm telling you,
no, he's not making up, do it.
They're lurking.
Yeah.
They're lurking. I feel like they're forming an attack plan.
Nah, no, don't worry about that. No, not at all. But you get the same guy coming doing the same thing every week. You know, it's what's going on. He's asking the same questions.
Same shit, different
you just giving him like answers and whatever. You know, like the previous week. And did he all forget all about that? And then he comes with the same questions the next week. It's just it's just a game. It's just a troll game. Just watch out for the trolls, guys.
That's it. That's it. And I think we pointed them out enough times now on camera.
No, but I can show you photos of people.
So I'm just watching Dave talking to a couple people. There's Ruben in the background there, right there, talking to a guy there. Ruben happily talking to someone that's up for talking. Eco Dave's just there. And Harry is somewhere Max is talking to some people. There's Max in the red top. He's talking to some people as well. And oh yeah, there's Harry.
Do you live stream?
Yeah, I'm live streaming now. Yep. Got the back of Harry there, the blue t-shirt. He's there talking to some people.
Jam, so I just got the call and then take
I haven't got enough room on the phone to do it.
I think you before we were talking about the distance. Sorry, how you doing? Okay. We're talking about the distance. At 20 miles, it's like 200, but at 40 miles, 1,000.
Is it? It's just over 1,000.
We're both talking
the
the same
man, I'm
thing.
glad that we were right.
Because I was thinking 20 miles and you were thinking 40 miles.
I just thought about 40 odd miles.
Yeah, it's 1,000.
Wouldn't that be enough to show someone there's no curve?
1,000 feet, it's massive.
That's massive.
Yeah, yeah. What's that? It's like 1,000 feet
So,
is
that's
a
like
third
40
of a
miles is
kilometre,
like my
isn't it? Yeah.
go-to thing. It's like my go-to number, 40 miles. 40 miles
I was,
is
yeah, I
far.
was thinking on 20 miles, and that's like 200, just over 200 feet. So,
I thought 40
yeah.
miles. I've seen 40 miles done within P900 easily.
Well, across Chicago Lake, didn't they? They
Yep.
did that across
Yep.
the Lake Michigan, across to
Yep.
Chicago. So
Yep.
that would be 40 miles. Would be 1,000 feet of curvature. And those buildings, you can see this on YouTube, eh? Supposedly they took footage. I mean, supposedly there's like those buildings are not more than a couple of hundred feet. Supposedly over 40 miles, there should be 1,000 feet of curvature. Yet you can still see the buildings, first floor right up to whatever 40th floor, 50th floor, whatever. And so there's no curvature. And they did the same test with the laser, and it was just completely level. So that, I mean, and then even on the US news channel, they had because this was really being circulated on the internet. It kind of went viral. So then about 3 or 4 days later, they put something on ABC or whatever, one of the news channels, and they said it was a mirage.
That old
Because it went viral. So,
it's just
don't believe all the fake media, it's nonsense.
Just a mirage.
Yeah. It's convenient to be a mirage when they want it. It's a mirage when they want it. Convenient a mirage. Yeah?
Convenient.
So just don't, it's all fake. All news you see, it's all fake. It's all organized. It's all scripted. It's all there just to keep you going around the hamster wheel. Yeah? Just don't believe all of it. I mean, I'm not saying just part of it, It's all fake. It's all fake news, yeah? So, see, the thing is, they reacted. The media reacted because that thing went viral on YouTube. They have to react.
Yeah.
Just like Buzz Aldrin 2 weeks ago said we never went to the moon. And it never happened. So then the media reacted to that. So they're always in reaction. But we're way ahead of the curve, excuse the pun. We're way ahead of the curve, yeah? Because we do our own research, yeah? So, and they're just catching up, the media are just catching up.
Our own
yeah?
observations, our own research.
Do your own research, it's all out there, yeah?
Don't take someone else's word for it. Go and look for yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Right, guys.
Awesome. So that was Eco Dave. We've got Dave Mantle there, and I think there's another Dave somewhere. There was 3 Daves at one point today. Was there a Dave? I think there was 3. Could have had 3. Was that other guy called Dave? Sorry guys, I've had mind
It's
jam.
cooling down a bit now. Lovely,
It is. It's just perfect. It's just perfect.
It was like hot there. It was like really, whoa,
Yeah.
it's so hot,
So again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I'm still going to carry on going live. I've been going live for about 40 minutes. Robert Spreadborough, Eco Dave equals hero.
Oh, cheers, bud. Thank you for that. Thank you. Just check out my channel. Leave a comment there if you want to chat.
Robert Spreadborough, you're a hero as well. I've made my structured water. I've been drinking it all week and I'm feeling great actually. Harry watched me make it. And I've done my own little experiment with my little crystal with a tiny little petri dish in the freezer. And I'm pleased to say it came out well. I got like little baby circles on it. So Robert Spreadborough, if anyone's not tuned into his channel, I'd go and subscribe. He's like, to me, like you're like the scientist. You've done so many experiments. Just check out Robert. I listen.
Yeah, keep doing those.
I could be here for an hour talking about you, Robert, and I don't think I would even scratch the surface about what I was trying to learn.
Keep putting those stuff up. Keep putting them online, Robert. Yeah.
I strongly recommend checking out Robert's channel, everybody, and Eco Dave's channel as well. And Eco Dave, you've got a channel about veganism as well.
Yeah, I've got a channel on Instagram. And it's holistic_nutrition_daily. So just vegan tips, some amazing food tips as well if you're into cooking vegan dishes. But then there's a 3-step plan there, getting back to living a healthy lifestyle. So check that out. Instagram. holistic_nutrition_daily.
Awesome. Cheers, Dave.
Yeah.
Cheers. So, guys, how cool is that? Some more channels to go and look at. Robert Spreadborough, Eco Dave, veganism channel. It's awesome. And this is what happens, getting out here, having real life interactions with people, speaking to people in person. It works. Dave's here, talking to some people. I'm not sure if they want to be on camera, so I'm just going to keep the camera off of them just now, but I will do this so that you can see that there are people there talking. Okay? I just don't want to film them. They haven't given me their permission to film them, so I'm not going to go ahead and film them.
You're basing your entire worldview on something that someone else wrote.
Harry's dog's not too happy.
fucking killed hundreds of millions of people across the world, snatched up all ancient teachings and knowledge, hid it under their
Ruben's
fucking
talking to
cloak.
people, so I'm going to try and go around here and show you Harry talking there. Ruben in the hat talking. Talking. These guys here talking. Everybody's looking at this. Banners, if you've just tuned in, these are the banners that are here today. Talking to people about the physics of water. Talking to people about their knowledge of the heliocentric model, whether it's a knowing or a belief. And also talking about the view that people have of where they live and what they feel about that. And then obviously the big banner that you all know saying that you have been told lies. I'm pleased to say I've designed my own banner with the help of the amazing Jason Disbury. He's got a channel, Jason of the Disbury. The guy is an absolute genius. He's helped me make a PDF for a banner that I'm getting delivered. It's going to be a 6 foot by 6 foot banner, which is going to be extremely informative. 6 foot by 6 foot. It's going to have images on it. It's going to have facts and figures. A website, an Instagram. It's going to have a good few things on it. So I've got that, my posters. I'm going to get some leaflets printed. So I've got some tools to help people find out information. I'm subscribed to a lot of channels on my channel. So there's a lot of featured channels on my content, international channels. I've got UK channels and American channels. I've got a channel that's, you know, from Tenerife, my 007. And I've got a few European channels on there. So I feel I've pretty much covered the international flat plane of existence as far as my featured content is concerned just now. So I feel that that's a good base for people to kind of connect with other people that are looking into things and researching things for themselves. We're going to aim to be back here next Sunday, hopefully with my banner and some other bits and pieces. Still keeping up the conversation. I believe that it's incredibly important to keep this conversation here because we're in the capital city of this country. The people that are here, you can clearly see are here to talk about this. This doesn't happen on your average high road. Yeah? If I show you what I'm talking about, let's just walk it out for a second, yeah? Sorry. Right, let's just walk it out for a second. I've got the sun behind me, so hopefully in a minute you'll be able to see some stuff. Alright? So there we have everything that we're working with there. All the people that we're talking to. I'm just going to quickly walk up and down and show you how busy it is. So if I get a bit closer to this crowd, I'm going to have to turn the camera around because I'm not sure if someone starts having a go at me for filming them, but we've got crowds of people everywhere. I'm going to come up the other side. I'm just going to stay on this side just now and start filming myself. So okay, so I'm coming up the left-hand side of Speaker's Corner. I'm just going to let the camera see everybody behind me as I walk through the crowds. I'm going to see people behind me, people publicly speaking about what's important to them. I'll let you see this guy. Okay. He's chatting away. We've got people in the middle. They're all standing in the middle talking. Sorry. We've got more people over here. I'll just stand over here and turn around and then you'll be able to see it. Yeah, I'll show you. I don't know if you can see the side of that crowd. It's quite big. So that crowd's quite big still. I've got no idea what they're arguing about because I can't understand what they're saying. They're not speaking English. It's not even an accent thing. I just don't understand what they're saying, but there's a lot of people there, which you can all see in the background. And then if I come around here, the troll that was trolling us earlier on is still popping up at people. I wonder who's... Okay, he's with that other guy. A couple of guys that came at us in the morning. They are here as well. Sorry about the camera angle there, guys. I just want to come over here to show you. This guy that was here earlier on, he's still talking. He's got his little GoPro. Right, so there's the cafe that I told you about earlier on. And there's the start of everybody talking, okay? So let's go through the crowds and see how long I can get away with this for. If I'm asked to stop filming, I will stop filming and turn the camera around. But obviously I want to try and keep it moving so that you can have a little look for yourself and see what's good. So now I'm going up the other side. This is the opposite side of the little walkway. And there's a lot of people having passionate conversations. Not quite sure what everyone's talking about. But I will be honest, it's quite intimidating now. It's getting a little bit later. People are maybe not so much passionate, but argumentative. Yeah? Super argumentative there. If I didn't know any better, I'd feel like some of these conversations are going to break out into a fight. There's a lot of shouting going on. Look.
Your righteousness exceeds the righteousness of the scribes and Pharisees.
Yeah. So, a lot of people filming there. Still a lot of people here. And a lot of people there. There's a whole lot of people everywhere. Yeah. It doesn't matter how far I'm walking, you're just seeing people on people on people on people on people on people. And now I'm back here to where there's more people. You know? So either way, no matter how far we've gone through the day, people still want to be spoken to. People still want to be spoken to. Dave's still talking to people just now. Sorry. Yeah, Dave's still talking to people now. They're looking. I think people are genuinely interested in what the banners are saying, and then when they realise the banners don't have any profanity on them, there's not anything that's personally offensive, I think that's when I see the eyebrows getting raised.
Well, I think there's up and down.
And that look on their face. That side-eye motion.
Well, you can call it.
And then they look to see who's looking at them looking at it. And then when they let go of the ego, they'll actually stand there and absorb it. But if they don't let go of their ego and they're not ready to wake up, they laugh, hurl abuse, and keep it moving. And at that point, I'm not sure they're ready to wake up. I don't know what the chat room thinks about that, but I feel like when they start mocking, they're either not ready or they haven't got to that point in their mind where they're even ready to accept those kind of truths or understand that there's a lot more things in their life that are lie that they thought weren't. I think today we had a good couple of examples of people hurling abuse and then within 5 minutes asking for information.
That's beyond what I'm.
There are some questions.
It's going to make water go round.
I don't really want to be invasive. I'm kind of getting away with filming them, let's go so far. I think as soon as they realise that's what happens, they'll be fine until they have some kind of statement and then they don't want to be filmed. And where I'm doing a live feed, I really don't want to have to cut my live feed just because someone makes some noise about me filming them. Am I okay to film this conversation? Are you alright to go and film?
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be raced very long.
No, it's fine. Just to hear your opinions.
Well,
Speaking.
I've just suggested to you, a lot of you think it's bullshit. I'm just trying to ask you if you heard of these 5 scientific experiments that prove that it does not move.
Even if I had read those apparent scientific articles,
So, can I ask you...
we have like 1,000 years of science that's proven articles.
Can I ask you to dismiss something very quietly? Is that very intelligent?
Good point, no, but...
All our ways
Because we have so many other sources.
Give me one.
No, it's not interesting. I have read this. We are taught this.
Yeah, but you must trust me one. The proves that you know you live in that ball.
One solid example with like quid pro quo.
Because that would be 5 there, proving it's not.
Why do you think they're hiding?
Well, if you're not going to believe the first premise that you're not delivering the ball, you're not going to believe the reasons for it, are you? So.
No, but I just why would they not? Like, who again did it?
Well, let's just bring up you don't know what the games are at this point. If I come across a murder scene, I can establish it was a murder. I don't establish why did they kill it. That comes after you establish the fact. Now, you two and I were told around 5 years old, when you believe in Santa Claus, this is we live in this spinning ball and water like now, as a two freaking adults, I'm asking you both, how does water perform its ball?
I don't really know, but was this effect on dating also defensive?
So let's just say that you're actually not aware of what the games are at this point. Let's say I think
everybody be lying about the flat earth? And what is the
well, number one, I think Hyde found more land.
Okay.
More land.
Have you heard of Admiral Byrd? He's Admiral in the American Navy in about late 1940s, 50s. He went on television. He did two trips down to Antarctica with boats, planes, and everything. One's called Operation High Jump, one's called Operation Fishbowl. Now he's on television, and he said that you see further land beyond Antarctica, bigger than America. Free of snow, free of ice. Now, that may not be true, but it may be true. Captain Cook, an explorer, sailed round in his journals and recorded there's a 200-foot ice wall containing water and flat plain. Now he mentioned that he sailed for 67,000 miles. I'm quoting things you can find out yourself, but I think they're dismissing without inquiry. So he travelled 76,000 miles and he couldn't find an entrance in this ice wall. So I suspect there may be more land. I can't say that because I've not been there.
Yeah.
Plus, NASA is getting 52 million a day since 1960 to present you with cartoons and CGI images of what's going on. So I think it's a criminal act because of all that money could be better spent on social services.
Okay, no problem. Thank you. Okay, testing. Sorry guys, can you hear me? Can anybody hear me? Is that better now? Let's double check the mic. Can anybody hear? Okay, hopefully you can hear it.
My argument is that I don't believe what's going on. Now, the guy who creates these is called Robert Sumner. You listen to an interview, he's a digital visualizer from NASA. He says that they're photoshopped because they have to be. He takes a photograph of Earth from high altitude, cuts the photograph, and stitches it around the ball shape, and adds a cloning tool to spread.
What I don't understand is what you're trying to argue. You're trying to argue that the world is flat.
Well, I keep saying to you, I'm not trying to disprove the ball Earth. We don't live on the ball.
So what do you think is the truth? Who you live on?
Well, they tell us that the Earth is covered with 71% water. Yeah? So water always finds its lowest level and remains flat. So how can the ball be covered by 71% flat?
Gravity, which has been proven many times. The reason we're standing here is because of gravity. Otherwise we're not floating. Isaac Newton's, the fact that we're standing here right now, that's gravity.
Well, I would say your body weight density, molecules are heavier than atmosphere, so they can't float anywhere. A helium balloon is lighter than atmosphere, so it will float. It's nothing to do with gravity. Gravity's never been proven. That's why it's called the theory of gravity. Can you tell me where it's been proven?
Lots of scientific journals for about 700 pages. Basically.
You want to know the truth of that?
Well, this is a little bit of an unfair conversation. The fact that you clearly research your site, and we're just passing by. We don't have to. No, we're just looking at your.
You say, why didn't you throw it away? Because of gravity.
But prior to this conversation, how long of your life have you believed that you live on a ball?
31 years.
So for me, and for me, I was about 35 years. So before I came to this conversation, I thought I was pretty clued up on ball life because I'd known it forever. I'd known it since primary school. My first thing was, well, I'm going to prove them wrong. I'm going to come out of one belief system and go into another. I'm standing here 3 years later, still with no actual evidential proof that I live on a ball. I'm not sure what I do live on, but I know it's not a ball flying through space at X amount of millions of miles an hour. I think Polaris being in the same position that it's always been in and never really moving, looking at star trails that go around it, looking at other people's independent research that aren't government funded, trilateral commission funded. For me, I haven't got any proof of anything other than I don't live on a ball. So I'm in limbo. For me, I find it a bit like a social experiment, talking to human beings about this and how much some people will talk about it, some people won't, some people mock it and ridicule it. And I just think it's incredibly helpful to come out and speak to people about the reality we live in. That's all. Yeah. I'm really pleased that you guys have spent some time just talking about it.
I will entertain. If someone comes to me, for example, I don't believe in religion of God. And if someone came to you and said, this is somehow God existed, and I actually had concrete evidence, then I would change my mind and say, okay.
You didn't throw me a hope when I asked you to say bullshit.
Would this change your life in any way? Would it actually change your life in any way if you had concrete evidence that you were designed and that you were really special? Oh yeah. I think we should all have a healthy dose of that anyway. But would it actually fundamentally change the way you think about your actual life and the life that you'll live if you were confirmed that you were designed?
If you knew that you were going to like heaven, maybe.
I think that's really interesting, just the thought of that, the possibility of that with people.
Okay, so you don't believe in religion? But you believe
I don't believe in, if we were created, I don't believe that we would, because I don't know anything other than what I've been taught. I feel that the only thing I've been taught are names that people have given things. So I don't know anything to myself, I just know what I've been told. My whole life, I know what I've been told. I know that one religion calls it Buddha, one religion calls it Allah, one calls it God, one calls it... But then I think, okay, well, if this is not a ball, and if it is intelligently designed, then there must be some force that designed it. So for me, I believe that something designed it. Am I bold enough to name it? So that's the conjecture I have. I'm not religious, but I do believe that we were created. Given the fact that I've kind of proved I don't live on a ball anymore, I'm not going to buy the conjecture of a Big Bang and the ball and accident. I think it's incredibly confusing for kids because in school you've got religious studies and science. And my daughter's 15, she's taking her GCSEs, and on one hand she's got to revise religious studies, and on one hand she's got to study science. So at one point, even my daughter says this conjecture, you've got the religious debate and the science debate all before they're 18, and they've got to absorb it all and then get tested on what is a theory, and told to memorise that and told to regurgitate it so they can be graded on it, when there's probably real things that they could be learning.
Is the religion all bullshit?
No, my darling.
Is it all bullshit?
I'm not saying that religion itself is bullshit.
Is the God bullshit?
Is the globe?
Yeah, God is bullshit.
No. I most definitely know that we were designed. We were designed by the Most High, my friends. Whoever the Most High is, I'm not sure what their name is.
But you don't think all religions are bullshit?
I believe that I feel that religion has somewhat been franchised and been somewhat
from
divided.
initial whatever it was. From initial religion, it was all bullshit.
All I know is what I can research for myself, and I get to a certain point when I realise, my friend, that it's the victors that have won and written the history books.
But you
So I'm
definitely
not
don't
sure,
think God is bullshit.
I definitely know the Most High is not bullshit. Whoever the Most High is
It's not bullshit.
It's not bullshit.
Ah, okay.
I know that we're not an accident. We definitely can't be an accident. It can't just be a big bang.
Okay.
How do you think? What do you think of the whole world?
I think you are bullshit and all the rest of them are bullshit.
So tell me what you think. You must have an opinion.
I just told you, that's what I think.
So if that's bullshit,
all
then
religions
what
are bullshit. God is bullshit. You are bullshit.
I'm bullshit.
Well, you're bullshit because you believe in eventually there is a God.
No, I don't say. I don't want to say God.
The highest is it.
I don't.
The highest is bullshit.
So do you know that? What do you know? Tell me what you know.
We don't know enough.
Why is?
So do you feel that we're on a ball?
Ball?
Are we on a globe or not? Are we spinning?
No, I think the beliefs are bullshit. Religion is bullshit. And you who believes in those are totally bullshit.
Well, I want to give you a high five because I don't believe in those.
No, I don't want your high five.
No? Okay, well, I think positive energy.
You're a
between
lost
humans.
soul
And what are you,
until you find yourself.
And what can you give me an inspiration of what you found? What is the guy dealing with? Did you look how he just walked off? I'm trying to have a conversation with man, and man's not talking properly. What is wrong with human beings today? Man said I'm bullshit, and I still kept it calm with him. Man said you're bullshit. Man said I'm bullshit. Bullshit. So you can have like a million positive conversations, and he's come in and distracted me from talking to these two people to call me bullshit. Can you believe that? Yeah, of course. I'm glad that you see it live, because you see the difference with people. You see how some people want to talk about it, and some people just want to insult people. You know? I said, if you think it's all bullshit, please tell me what you do believe. If it's supposed to be bullshit, then what is it? This is one thing I want to find out. So I'm looking at Dave there. I'm going to back up a little bit. Get some perspective on this and see the group. There's still a lot of people here, by the way. Maybe I should just walk it out for a second. Walk it out. Woo. When people are just in your face like that and just directly look you in the eye and call you bullshit, there has to be some kind of self-discipline in yourself where you have to say to yourself, there, let me just not let that bother me. So yeah, this is the group that we're speaking to just now. There's easily more than 30 odd people speaking to us, and those 30 odd people are not the same people that were here about an hour ago. Yeah, it's a different set of people, and this is what I'm saying. We haven't been talking to the same people all day. We've been talking to a different set of people mostly every hour. I'm pleased to say that a couple of people that have come back, they've come back to talk about things. They've come back because they're interested. A couple of things that we said resonated with them. They went away and looked at it, and then they came back and informed opinion about it, which I think is incredibly encouraging. I'm hoping the whole chat room can hear what I'm saying just now. I'm going to go and try and tag in to what Dave's saying and see if I can get
some people that think that? They're smart people. They're very smart people. No, it takes a while to work this out. It took me a while to work this out, but it took me 47 years, and then I started looking at this 3 years ago, and I found that you can't measure curvature. You can't actually measure the curvature of the Earth. And that means to me that I can see from one place like a...
But then, why would they lie?
Well, we're already at the end of the story, huh? We have to work out that there was a crime committed. We have to know there was a crime. That we have to realize that the governments of the world are in a club. And that club, I don't know that they know necessarily what the top of their club is up to, but that club is designed to keep us all in a trap. No longer in chains and shackles, but in a mind trap, so that we all come here. We go to our school, we learn and we're taught what we're meant to learn, and we go and do the job, and we go and pay the tax, and we pay thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of pounds for a home, all of this sort of thing, right? And we do this why? Because we're convinced that we are, we're nothing, we're not important. But what if the entire creation was designed for you, by you, that you are the creator, having an experience of yourself? Each of us are...
Okay, so as you can see, Dave's talking to a crowd of people. I'm just going to walk back here so you can see. They're all there. Let's move these two out the way. Hold on. So, those people behind there. It has, doesn't it, babe? Yeah, I thought it would have quite gone by now, but no. Yeah, it's actually getting busier. As we're going through, it's getting busier. It's not getting any quieter. So. Okay, so Dave's talking to some people just now. He's probably got about 13, 14, 15 people that are listening and talking to him. Ruben's in the background there, Max is there, Dave, Eco Dave's back there. I'll show you. Eco Dave's over there chatting to them, and Dave's here, Harry's there.
Have you enjoyed the day?
Yeah, Dave's not done yet. Dave's still young, mate. Dave is still young. Why are you trying to shut up shop?
I thought you were trying to say you were still young.
No, the day's still young. I think it's going awesome. Look at this man here. He's got 10 people talking to him.
What time do we have?
I've no idea. You're going to have to ask someone else because I've got that question. I'm sorry. I've been going for about 70 minutes, guys. I'm going to go live again before the end of today. But my phone is not charging while I'm streaming. So I'm going to have to charge and to come off the live stream. But I'm just letting you know that there's a whole heap of people here talking to us. I'm going to have some organic conversations. If I can go live while I'm talking to them, I will. Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to charge this phone now and come back on the live in a second, yeah? Thank you.